afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
Welcome to Boiler India Expo 2024.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself shortly, your
Okay.
designation,
Yeah.
and what Silson is all about.
Okay. I'm Pervina Mahava.
Hmm.
My husband Farooq Mahava started the company Silson in 1989.
Hmm.
We started in a very small way.
Right.
We were doing labor work first,
Hmm.
just doing normal fabrication of piping.
I see.
Then from there we went on to doing the fabrication of piping for the
Right.
clients directly.
Hmm.
We started venturing into making of flanges.
Hmm.
We started making valves, and now we've graduated to making boilers.
Wow, so you've come a long way.
Yeah. We started from the end and we worked our way through.
Right,
to
right.
the
Good
top.
to see all of that. It
Yeah.
shows in your stall itself.
Yeah. It's
So-
a lot of hard work my
Yeah,
husband has put in and the whole team.
right.
We've had a very good, we've been very lucky with our staff. We've had staff which has been with us for years
Hmm.
and it works.
So I could say that Silson was born with you, right?
Yeah, well,
You've
before
seen
I
Silson
came on
grow.
the scene, I got married
Right.
in 93, so that's when I entered.
Yeah.
But yes, we've grown.
So
all the-
if I could ask you, what would you say Silson represents, or what does Silson stand for?
I would say Silson stands for my husband
Oh,
because he's always coming up with something new. He says, and he's very short tempered. He gets frustrated very fast. He
right.
always says, "This is the last thing. I'm not going to do anything else." And then 2 days later, he says, "I thought of this. Let's try and do something new."
Right.
He says, "That's my last project." Even now, he says, "This is my last exhibition. I'm not going anywhere else." And already he's talking to people in Bangkok.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
it's
I
his perseverance
I
which
see.
has brought the company up.
Of course. I'd like to ask you about Boiler India. Is this your first time at Boiler India?
No,
it's
we've
not.
been with Boiler India from the very first.
Yeah, of
There
course.
have been, I think, 3 Boiler Indias so far, and
Yeah.
we've been in all of them. There was one Boiler World
In Kenya.
where we
Correct.
went to as well, and now we're going to Thailand next.
Right. With us
Right
also
from the
right
beginning.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here,
Thanks.
as always.
Thanks.
And it's a pleasure for us to have you back each
Thank you.
edition.
Thank you.
So what I would like to ask you now on that line is, what is it that makes you keep coming back to Boiler India each edition?
Well, it's a small community, and you feel like you belong. You meet people. They may be your competitors, but they're still your friends.
Of course.
And it's nice to be together.
Right. I see.
And it's a once a year affair, so it's good.
Right. In this edition of Boiler India, anything in specific, any product, any innovation, any technology that
Yeah.
you're here to showcase?
Yeah, we've grown through feedback, customer feedback. Like there's one of our products called a check valve. When we made it first, it's a very simple thing, common sense actually. But with high pressure, when there was high pressure, the disc used to come off. So because of the feedback we got from our clients, we've now made it screwed so that it does not come off even with high
Right.
pressure.
I see.
Then the safety valve that we used to make. We used to make small ones first, which was only for line mounting on the lines.
I see.
Now we made a full lift safety valve, which is a more advanced one, which we can put onto our boilers. So slowly the company is progressing.
Right.
My son has also joined us now in the business. My daughter-in-law is with us. So we're going to go ahead,
Yeah.
step by step.
Of course. Your legacy will be carried on through this generation. Okay. So I'd like to get into a little more nitty-gritties and some technical details
yeah.
now. So what are the primary considerations that, Silson takes when designing all these industrial boilers?
Yeah, we basically cater to what the client wants. Like we've got people from small laundries, literally a laundry, and he wants a boiler. So he wants a small boiler,
Of course.
500 kilos, very small one. Then there are people who want larger ones.
Lights over.
Basically, the small ones are for hotels and laundries. Then the larger ones are for small process industries where they take 3-ton boilers, 6-ton boilers. Those are the normal.
Correct.
Then we cater to larger ones also. So it depends on what the client wants.
I see.
Even with the station, when we make a station, we take the parameters from the client and then we design it, we size it so that it meets his requirements best. You could use a larger size or a smaller size, but the optimum production would not be there.
Should, yeah.
So we try and make sure that we get the client what he needs.
Right. And not
That's
just,
not just trying to sell what we
Yeah.
have.
of course.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Good to know that. And how does Silson ensure safety and efficiency of these all kind of electrical heating solutions and boilers and...
We don't have any electricals in our system. They're all pneumatic.
I see.
They're all air and steam driven. So that's one thing, safety. But the IBR standards are quite stringent, and obviously because it's a matter of life and death.
Yeah, of course.
So we make sure that we follow them properly, and we have our designs. First of all, the designs are checked, and then as the thing is in production also, there are periodic checks with the boiler inspector coming to our office and checking the material, the work that we do, and then finally everything is tested. I think for some things it's tested to twice the working pressure.
Right.
Like if your working pressure is 10 kilos, you have to give a test for 20. So it depends on the item that way.
Right.
So everything is hydraulically tested at our factory before it's sent out.
I see.
And it's totally IBR certified.
Right.
So because anything above 3 kilos has to be certified. So
correct.
We don't do anything which is not certified.
Yeah.
For exports, where the client wants, we use outside industries also, like the TUV. We have TUV inspection when the client requests it. Because some clients, when they want for export, they want their
certifications. Correct.
So we do that as well. That's not a problem.
Right. And any challenges that Silson encounters in, scaling its heating systems for large industrial setups, and how do you overcome
we
that?
take it a day at a time, and if we see a challenge, we try and find a solution around it.
I see.
Because challenges will keep coming. You have to find a way to solve them.
Right, of course.
And that's always been our policy.
Correct. If you could elaborate something on, as we are in the digital age, as they say, and everybody is getting into digitization and automation, getting everything automated.
There is a new system that we are thinking of, because most mishaps happen because of manual error. The boiler attendant is not very careful. There's less water in the boiler, or it goes overheating. It doesn't. That's how the mishaps occur. So now they've got an automated system. Everything is becoming automated. So this become automated, and then I was told that there's a system that works from your phone. So you can connect your boiler to your phone, and the works of manager at home can check that the boiler is working all right.
Yeah.
And if anything, there are a lot of safety controls. Like if the water level goes down, it automatically starts. The water pump automatically starts. If the temperature goes high, it automatically brings it down. So these are safety features which they're in the innovative state, but they will come.
But at least it's a step
in the right direction.
Yes. Cool.
Yes. The world is becoming digital, and we have to go with the space.
Yes. It was so insightful to just sit and have a chat with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all your insights and knowledge.
I'm happy to be.
It's our pleasure to have you here each year, each edition, and we keep expecting
God willing,
you.
We'll keep coming.
Yeah. Yes. So on that note, on a concluding note, I would just like to ask you, because like you said, you started Silson with your husband, and now you're passing it on to your next generation.
Yeah.
Any particular vision, any particular objective, or direction that you see for Silson for the next, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 years? Any vision that you have or objective you have?
I don't have 20 years left, so I'm not looking for 20 years.
Right.
Whatever I have, I hope to see growth. I hope to see success.
Yeah, I see.
And with hard work, we'll achieve it.
I see. Wow. What a note to end on now. Thank you so much for your time once again.
Thank you very much.
And we hope to see you again at Boiler World
Definitely.
Expo in Southeast Asia.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was good to meet you.